Good morning.
Good morning. My name is Becky Varon, and I have lived in Carver County for almost 50 years. I'm currently a resident of Chanhassen. Thank you for the opportunity to make a brief comment. Chair Workman, Commissioners, I ask you, keep Carver County decisions in Carver County. Don't hand the keys of the local jail to federal bureaucrats. Bringing ICE into our local jail is an invitation for federal oversight, federal mandates, and federal lawyers to dictate how we run our county facilities. Managing a federal detention program is a massive administrative distraction that pulls resources away from the essential infrastructure our residents rely on. Keep the focus on roads, drainage, and local safety. More importantly, let's keep honoring the civil rights of all of our residents. We want all community members to feel safe. The sheriff has agreed that ICE will operate regardless of our help. That may be true, but according to the Carver County Jail, but by approving the Carver County Jail as an operational base for ICE, you are effectively turning our local deputies into federal agents in the eyes of the community. This destroys the social infrastructure you are trying to build. You cannot ask residents to trust the sheriff for local help on Monday if they fear that he is deporting their family on Tuesday. Do not sacrifice long-term trust for a short-term federal contract. I urge you to oppose this measure and keep our sheriff's office focused on Carver County. I am here for all of the immigrants who are afraid to leave their homes, to work, to buy groceries, to send their children to school, to worship. They are afraid to do any of these things because of the color of their skin or their accent. I am a member of Crown of Glory Lutheran Church in Chaska. We have 2 Hispanic congregations who worship in our building. One of those congregations did not set foot in the building the whole month of December, which is a holy time for them to worship. Why? Because they've seen other community members disappear and be taken. They're afraid. They're afraid to come and worship. Commissioners, I want to ask you, what brought you here? What brings you here to Carver County? How is it that you live here in this county? I can tell you how I came. My ancestors came down the Minnesota River on a steamboat, and the steamboat stopped, and they got off. They were in the town of Carver. My mother's relatives, the Zelgerts, settled on a farm between Chaska and Chanhassen. My father's relatives, the Levines, settled on a farm between Chaska and Carver. You can check it out. My great-great-grandfather, Gottlieb Zelgert, is buried at Mount Pleasant Cemetery. You'll find Henry Zelgert on the monument out in front of this building, the military monument. Now, when they came to this country, did they speak English? No, they spoke German. Were they citizens of this country? No. They had to be here for several years before they could apply for citizenship. So in the 1890s, if ICE were present in Carver County, would they have taken them away and thrown them in the county jail? Yes, they would have. I'm asking you, how did you get here? How did your ancestors get here in this county? And I have one more question for you. When did we learn to hate immigrants? When did we learn so much hate toward immigrants? I stand here to raise my voice for all immigrants. I stand here to raise my voice for liberty and justice for all. Thank you.